Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. In this lesson, we're talking about a skill that can transform your English training, your mind to think in English. When your thoughts are already in English, you can speak faster, understand more clearly, and feel much more confident. It may sound challenging at first, but I promise it's easier than you think. I'll walk you through practical and simple steps that will guide you. By the time we finish, you'll be ready to begin this habit in your everyday life. Let's start with a question. Why is this skill so important? Many learners have a habit of translating English into their own language inside their heads. This habit takes extra time and can make sentences come out awkward or incorrect. For example, in Spanish, you might say tengo hambre, which literally becomes I have hunger. Although it makes sense in Spanish, in natural English, we say I'm hungry. By thinking directly in English, you skip these translation errors completely. It also speeds up your speaking because you're not stopping to search for words. Plus, you'll feel calmer when talking since your mind stays in English mode. Step 1. Focus on everyday words. The first stage is to become familiar with simple vocabulary you see often. Look around you right now what's nearby. You might notice a desk, a chair, a phone, or maybe a cup. Say their names in English quietly in your mind desk. Chair, phone, cup. If you don't know the English word, use a dictionary or an app to find it. Write the word down and repeat it to yourself a few times during the day. Soon these words will come to you without effort. Step 2. Think about what you're doing. Once you know basic nouns, start describing your actions in English. Maybe you are sitting reading or listening right now. Say in your mind, I am sitting. I'm watching a video. I'm learning English. Do this as you go about your day. In the morning, think I'm waking up. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm having breakfast. Linking actions to English words helps your brain skip translation. Before long, it will become your natural way of thinking. Step 3. Describe the world around you. Pause for a moment and observe your surroundings. You might say, the curtains are blue. The floor feels cold. The air is quiet. This builds both vocabulary and fluency in your thoughts. If you can't explain something in English, look it up right away. Practice until you can describe it without stopping. Step 4. Have silent chats with yourself. It might sound strange, but it's powerful for building fluency. You don't have to talk out loud, just think in English. Ask yourself, what will I cook later? Maybe I'll make pasta. I should go shopping soon. This simple habit trains your brain to process ideas directly in English. The more you do it, the easier real conversations will feel. Step 5. Rehearse conversations in your mind. Think of situations you often experience and play them out mentally in English. It's like practicing before the real scene happens. Your brain becomes familiar with the words you'll need. If you often visit a shop, imagine asking, how much is this? Or where can I find the milk? That way, when you're actually there, the words will be ready to use. Your mind will begin linking English phrases to specific situations. With time, speaking will feel natural and automatic. Imagine this. You often picture yourself ordering a meal at a cafe or restaurant. When the real moment comes, your brain will already reach for the English words naturally. This mental warm-up reduces nervousness and helps you speak with more ease. It's like preparing your lines before stepping onto a stage. How to begin creating these mental dialogues? Start with simple, everyday scenarios. You know well. Picture yourself at the supermarket asking, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the milk is?" Or, "Are there any special offers today?" In a coffee shop, try, "I'd like a cappuccino, please." Or, "Is there an empty seat by the window?" On the phone, imagine saying, Hello, may I talk to Mr. Smith? Or thanks. I'll try calling back later. Add depth as you improve. Once you feel comfortable, expand your imaginary talks. Example: I'd like a cappuccino, please. Cashier: would you like that hot or iced? Hot, please, and extra foam if you can. Learn targeted vocabulary for specific moments. If you know you'll face a certain situation, prepare for it in advance. For example, if you plan to travel, imagine being at the airport. Ask, where's the check-in counter for this airline? Or what time does the London flight leave? Include feelings and personal stories. Practice how you might share emotions or experiences in English. Tell a friend, I had such a nice day. I went to the park and saw a breathtaking sunset. Or give a compliment. You've done an excellent job on this project. Turn it into a daily habit. While walking, cooking, or cleaning, run small conversations in your head. If someone asked, what are you doing now? Be ready to answer in English. Use what's around you. See a book and think, have you read this? Is it worth it? Test your practice in real life. Once you've imagined a line, try it with real people. In a store, you might say, do you have this in another color? Real interaction reinforces what you practiced in your mind. Example role play. Meeting a friend for the first time. Hi, it's great to finally meet you. How's it going, friend? I'm good, thanks. And you doing well. What do you usually do for fun, friend? I enjoy hiking. What about you? I love cooking. Maybe I can make you a meal one day. These small rehearsals make your replies quicker and more natural. Why mental practice works so well. It blends creativity with real communication skills. Your mind stays active in English and prepares you for genuine conversations. Even without a partner, you'll keep improving day by day. So begin building these mental exchanges now. Enjoy the process and watch your confidence grow. Step 6. Surround yourself with English. The more you hear and read English, the easier it is to think in it. Switch your phone or laptop to English. Watch English content, listen to songs and read books, even simple ones. On social media, try reading posts in English. When watching videos, focus on the words and how they're used. This constant exposure rewires your brain to stay in English mode. Immersion is the secret to making it feel natural. Step 7. Stay patient and consistent. Developing this skill takes time, just like learning an instrument. At first, you might feel slow or forget the right words. Your ideas may feel scattered. That's completely normal. Don't give up because every learner experiences this stage. With steady practice, your thoughts will flow in English naturally. At first, thinking in English might feel uncomfortable. That's because your mind is used to operating in your first language. When you shift to English, you are training your brain to work in a whole new pattern. It's a bit like learning to ride a bike shaky at the start, smoother with practice. You may lose your balance or feel unsure, but over time, your confidence grows. Eventually, you'll move faster without even noticing the effort. How to stay patient with yourself. Focus on steady improvement, not flawless performance. Celebrate small wins. Maybe you managed to think in English for just 5 minutes today. Or perhaps you learned a new word and used it in your thoughts. That's progress worth noticing. View mistakes as teachers. Errors are not proof of failure. They're signs that you're trying. When you catch yourself thinking, I go to the park instead of, I went to the park, don't get discouraged. See it as a chance to correct and remember for the future. Practice every single day. Like building muscles at the gym. Repetition strengthens your brain's ability to process English. The more often you do it, the easier and faster it will become. Consistency is the real key to change. Celebrate how far you've come. It's easy to focus on what you can't do yet, but don't overlook your progress. Maybe a month ago you couldn't think of a full English sentence, but now you can. Or perhaps today you thought in English without even realizing it. Encouragement for your journey. Every moment you practice thinking in English moves you closer to fluency. Even if it's a small step, it still moves you forward. The goal is progress, not speed. So be gentle with yourself and enjoy the process. Thinking in English is a journey, and you'll be proud when you look back at your growth. Extra tips to help you think in English. Keep a short diary in English. Write about your day in a notebook or on your phone. Example: today, I went to the park. The weather was sunny. I saw a dog chasing a ball. This improves both vocabulary and grammar while training your thoughts. Use flashcards with pictures and words in English. Look at the image and instantly think of the word in English without translating. If you have a learning partner talk in English about your day, ask each other questions and help keep the conversation flowing. Conclusion: start small practice every day and welcome mistakes as part of learning. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. If this lesson helped, please subscribe and like the video. Why learning English matters. Whether you're a student, a professional, or simply curious about languages, English can open countless doors. By the end of this segment, you'll see that English is not just a language. It's a universal tool that connects people and creates opportunities. English as a global connector. English ranks among the most widely spoken languages on Earth. It's the official language in more than 70 nations, including the USA, the UK, Australia, Canada, and South Africa. It's also a common second language in places like India, Germany, and Japan. Why does this matter? Because English often serves as the bridge when two people don't share a mother tongue. Picture a Brazilian and a Korean meeting at an international event. They will probably communicate in English. It becomes the shared space where ideas can meet. Travel without borders. Imagine visiting Japan, Italy, or Turkey without knowing the local language. You may not speak Japanese, Italian, or Turkish, but in airports, hotels, and tourist areas, English is often understood. It acts like a travel companion, guiding you through unfamiliar places. Here are some everyday situations where English can be useful. Asking for directions. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? Ordering food. I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Booking accommodation. Do you have a single room available? English is also the working language of many major global organizations. The United Nations, the European Union, and the International Olympic Committee all rely on it. When world leaders meet or major events are organized, English is often the main language used. It's the thread that ties people together during global decision-making. English in business. It is often called the international language of trade and commerce. From sending emails to leading meetings, multinational companies use it to bridge communication between countries. Whether it's a video call, a business proposal, or a formal presentation, English is the shared platform. In short, English is far more than a way to talk. It's a powerful tool for connecting across cultures. Whether you're traveling, working, or simply making new friends, it smooths the path for interaction. It's a passport to the wider world. English and education. The role of English in learning is huge, especially for those aiming to study abroad. If you dream of attending top universities like Oxford, Harvard, or Cambridge, English isn't optional, it's essential. These institutions and many others worldwide teach almost entirely in English. Without it keeping up with lectures, assignments, and discussions would be a serious challenge. A strong grasp of the language unlocks doors that might otherwise stay closed. Access to world-class institutions. Many of the most prestigious universities are in English-speaking countries. Oxford in the UK is known for centuries of academic excellence. Harvard in the US offers top programs in nearly every subject. Cambridge is another legendary name with English as the main language of study. Most require proficiency tests such as IELTS or TOEFL to prove readiness. Without passing these the chance to study, there may remain out of reach. English becomes the bridge to those opportunities, gateway to knowledge. Even if you're not studying overseas, English connects you to a wealth of learning materials. Groundbreaking research, scientific studies, and influential books are often first written in English. Scholars publish in English to share ideas with a global audience. Classic novels. Modern fiction and thought-shaping essays are often best read in their original English form. Translations exist, but the depth is clearest in the original language. In many countries, textbooks in science, math, and business use English terms or are entirely in English. Universities also post lectures and courses online from top professors around the world, most in English. Learning online platforms like Coursera edX and Khan Academy make elite education available from home. You can study programming, data science, or marketing from experts in the field. However, nearly all of these courses require a solid understanding of English. Specialization opportunities. English is essential in advanced fields. In medicine, most journals and case studies are published in English. In engineering and technology, software documentation and programming languages are English-based. In business and management, many new theories and strategies originate in English-speaking countries. This gives English speakers an advantage in staying up to date, a universal skill for all students. Even at a basic level, English helps learners worldwide. It allows you to understand international terms like photosynthesis or economics. You can write professional emails, prepare reports, or join group projects with people from different cultures. English is like a master key that opens countless doors in education. It grants access to top universities, cutting-edge research, and a place in the global academic arena. Whether you aim to study overseas or achieve excellence in your own country, English is a vital tool. It supports lifelong learning and paves the way for success. English for better careers. In today's global job market, English is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Both local and international companies actively look for employees who can communicate in English. That's because it bridges cultures and connects professionals from around the world. No matter what field you work in, strong English skills can help you stand out. It can unlock better job offers and career opportunities. Why businesses value English? In many industries, English is no longer a bonus. It's a requirement. Global companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft operate in dozens of countries. Their teams use English in meetings, emails, reports, and presentations to stay connected. Tourism and hospitality. Hotel managers, tour guides, and flight attendants use English to serve international guests. Clear communication creates better experiences and builds trust with travelers. Medicine and healthcare doctors. Nurses and researchers often read journals, attend conferences, and share findings in English. It's the language that connects medical professionals worldwide. Engineering and technology. From software development to project management, English is the standard for documentation and teamwork. It enables collaboration with experts in different countries. Employers know that English-speaking staff can handle international clients. They can track global trends and represent the company effectively on the world stage. English in everyday work. Even jobs that seem unrelated to English often benefit from it. In customer service, English lets you assist people from abroad and improve satisfaction. In sales and marketing, it expands your reach and helps you close deals with international buyers. Education teachers who speak English can not only teach the language, but also access global teaching resources. This raises the quality of lessons and opens more learning opportunities. In many countries, employees with good English earn more than those without it. This is especially true for roles involving clients' reports and presentations. A real-world example. Imagine two candidates applying for the same sales manager role. One speaks only the local language, while the other speaks both local and English. The employer will likely choose the second candidate who can serve local and international clients. Jobs where English is essential tour guides explaining culture and history to travelers from around the world. Flight attendants helping passengers and ensuring safety on international routes. Software engineers writing code and collaborating with global teams. Journalists covering international news or interviewing foreign sources. Entrepreneurs building businesses with international clients and suppliers. These careers rely heavily on English for success. English for career growth. Knowing English is not only about landing a job, it's about moving upward. Employees with strong English skills are more likely to earn promotions. They may be sent on business trips abroad or lead important global projects. For instance, if your company plans to expand overseas, you could be chosen to lead the project. Why? Because your English skills allow you to communicate clearly across borders. Using English at work. If you already have a job, there are many ways to apply your English skills daily. Write professional emails that leave a good impression. Join online courses or training sessions to develop new expertise. Watch webinars or attend virtual conferences to learn from experts worldwide. Networking with professionals from different countries becomes much easier in English. In today's economy, English is one of the smartest investments in your career. It can lead to better jobs, higher pay, and more chances for growth. No matter your profession, doctor, engineer, or teacher, English helps you stand out. Start learning now to take your first step toward a brighter future. English on the Internet. The Internet connects billions of people, and English is its dominant language. Over half of all websites are written in English, from short social posts to full online courses. English shapes the way we share information. Knowing English means you can access a vast amount of resources. It opens the door to endless opportunities for learning and staying informed. Why English leads online major platforms, apps, and websites use it because it's widely understood globally. Whether you're reading a blog, watching a YouTube tutorial, or browsing Instagram, English is everywhere. Leading news outlets like BBC, CNN, and the New York Times share updates in English. Social media platforms use English for captions, hashtags, and trending topics. Education sites like Coursera Khan Academy and edX host top university courses in English. With English, you can join global conversations and learn directly from leading sources. It's your entry ticket to the world's knowledge. English for learning and entertainment. Understanding English gives you access to endless online content, both educational and fun. On YouTube, Netflix, and other platforms, you can watch documentaries, tutorials, and movies. Many come with English subtitles, helping you improve while enjoying yourself. Podcasts let you hear experts discuss science, history, and lifestyle in English. Online courses on Udemy or Skillshare teach everything from cooking to coding, often in English. Even hobbies can benefit. Search how to bake a cake in English, and you'll find step-by-step guides. You'll learn new words and sharpen listening skills along the way. Access to global communities. The Internet connects people with shared interests, and English is often the link. In gaming, English helps you coordinate with teammates from different countries. In hobbies like photography, gardening, or fitness, you'll find English-speaking groups on Reddit or Facebook. Professional networks like LinkedIn let you connect with experts worldwide. Most post profiles and job listings there are in English. Stay updated with global trends. English keeps you informed about technology, health science, and pop culture. You can learn about new gadgets directly from tech companies who release updates in English. Read scientific discoveries or health advice from trusted sources like National Geographic. Follow international celebrities, watch the latest Hollywood movies, or enjoy English songs. It's a window into global culture and entertainment. Free tools to learn. The internet is packed with no-cost resources for improving English. Check meanings and pronunciations with Cambridge Dictionary. Practice daily using free language apps like Duolingo or Memrise. Attend free webinars and virtual classes hosted by experts. Earn free certifications in English from platforms like Google or Microsoft. English for Growth learning in English boosts both your career and personal skills. You could master programming languages like Python or Java through English tutorials, or gain motivation and business tips from global leaders online. A real-life example. Suppose you want to understand climate change. If you only know your native language, your resources might be limited. But with English, you can explore NASA's website, read research papers, or watch TED Talks from experts. If you already understand some English, the internet can be your daily classroom. A few small changes can make a big difference. Change your settings. Switch your phone apps and social media accounts to English. This way, you see and use the language every day without extra effort. Follow English content. Subscribe to pages and channels that share videos, articles, or tips in English. It could be recipe tutorials, travel blogs, or fitness advice. Join online discussions. Visit English forums like Quora or Reddit to practice reading and writing. You'll learn new words while sharing your own thoughts with others. The internet is a massive library, and English is the key to unlocking it. From learning new skills to staying informed, it expands your possibilities. Start using English online today, and you'll open the door to endless growth. With every click, you'll be closer to confidence and fluency. English makes traveling easier. Visiting new places is exciting, but it can also be stressful if you don't speak the local language. That's where English comes in. It's your best travel partner. As the global language, it's widely spoken in airports, hotels, and restaurants. It bridges the gap between cultures and helps you navigate unfamiliar places. You can ask questions, follow directions, and solve problems more easily. Why English works for travel. Even in countries where English isn't the first language, people in tourism often speak it. Hotel staff, airport workers, and taxi drivers usually know enough to help you. At airports, signs, announcements, and boarding passes are often in English. This makes finding your gate or following security instructions much simpler. In hotels, you can check and request services or ask for extra amenities in English. Menus in restaurants often include English translations, especially in tourist spots. Everyday travel situations where English helps. At the airport. Excuse me, where is gate 25? Or is my flight on time? At a hotel. Can I have extra pillows? Or, what time is breakfast served? In a restaurant, I'll have the grilled chicken, please. Or, do you have vegetarian options? In a taxi. Please take me to the train station. Or, how much will the ride cost? Simple phrases like these can turn a stressful trip into a smooth one. You'll feel more relaxed knowing you can handle different situations. Reading signs and maps, public places around the world often use English for key directions. At airports, you'll see baggage claim or exit in English. On streets, there may be English signs for landmarks or transport stops. Even maps for tourists often include English names. In Paris, for example, Eiffel Tower appears alongside the French name, making it easy to find. Making friends while traveling English connects travelers from all over the globe. You can share stories, ask for tips, or simply say hello. In a hostel, where are you from? Or what's a good place to visit nearby? Sharing experiences, like I just visited the museum, it was amazing, can lead to memorable conversations and new friendships. Handling travel problems. Sometimes trips don't go as planned. If your flight is delayed, when is the next flight to New York? If you lose something at a hotel, I left my wallet in the room. Can you help me? In a medical emergency, I'm feeling unwell. I have a fever and sore throat. English helps you get assistance quickly and clearly when it matters most. Handling problems with English. If you feel unwell while traveling, simple phrases can make a big difference. Saying I have a headache and a fever in English helps you explain clearly. It allows others to assist you without confusion or delay. Planning your trip with English. Even before you leave home, English makes organizing your travel easier. When booking flights, many airline websites are in English. You can choose dates, seats, and destinations without trouble. Hotel reservations are simple, as most booking sites list descriptions, reviews, and prices in English. Researching destinations is also smoother. English travel blogs and guides share tips about the best places to visit. If you're planning a trip to Tokyo, for example, you can read an English travel guide. You'll discover popular spots like Shibuya Crossing or Tokyo Tower before you arrive. Enjoying local culture with English. Even if it's not the native language, English is often used in tourist activities. Museums frequently offer English brochures or audio guides. Tour guides in many locations can explain history and culture in English. At theme parks or historic sites, staff often use English with visitors. This helps you enjoy local culture without feeling lost or excluded. Tips for using English while traveling. Learn basic phrases before you go. Practice common questions like, how much does this cost? Or, where's the restroom? Carry a phrasebook or translation app for emergencies. Speak slowly and clearly so others can understand you easily. Travel is one of life's greatest adventures. And with English, every part of the journey becomes smoother and more enjoyable. Whether you're meeting new people, exploring new cities, or solving problems, English is your best travel companion. Before your next trip, practice your English and get ready for an unforgettable experience. Why English is easy to start learning. Many learners find English one of the friendliest languages for beginners. Every language has challenges, but English has features that make it less intimidating. These can help you stay motivated and build confidence early. Simple grammar rules. English grammar is more straightforward than in many languages. Verb changes are minimal. Most subjects use the same verb form. For example, I go, you go. We go. They go. Only he, she, or it changes slightly. He goes. Compare this to Spanish, where the verb ir changes to voy, vas, va, vamos, van. No gender for nouns. In English, nouns don't have masculine or feminine forms. You just say table or car without worrying about gender rules. This removes one layer of complexity for beginners. No complex cases. Languages like Russian or German have grammatical cases that change words based on sentence roles. English does not, making it easier to build sentences. Short and simple words. Many everyday English words are short and easy to pronounce. Animals, cat, dog, fish, bird. Sizes, big, small, tall, short. Actions, run, walk, eat, sleep. These let you form simple sentences right away. I have a dog. The cat is small. I want to eat. Similar words to other languages. Many English words resemble those in other languages, especially Indo-European ones. Family in English is close to familia in Spanish or famille in French. These similarities make vocabulary easier to remember. Resources everywhere. Another reason English is easy to start: abundant resources for beginners. One reason English is beginner-friendly is the sheer number of learning tools available. Whether you prefer books, videos, apps, or games, there's something that fits your style. Learning through apps and games. Apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and Memrise guide you step by step. They begin with common words and phrases, then turn lessons into games for fun practice. Videos and podcasts. You'll find thousands of free lessons online. Many YouTube channels offer beginner tutorials on pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. Podcasts are another great option, letting you listen and learn anytime, anywhere. Books and online courses. From simple storybooks to structured programs, there are endless choices. Most focus on basic skills like forming sentences and asking questions so you can use English immediately. English in daily life. Even without formal study, you likely encounter English every day. Popular music often has English lyrics, helping you pick up new words naturally. Movies and TV shows, especially with subtitles, connect spoken English to its meaning. On products and technology, instructions, menus, and websites are often in English. This everyday exposure builds familiarity without effort. Quick progress for motivation. With just a few phrases, you can communicate basic ideas. Greet someone. Hello, how are you? Introduce yourself. My name is Anna. I'm from Brazil. Ask for help. Where's the bus station? Seeing results quickly encourages you to keep going. Step-by-step learning. Because English is simple to start, you can break your studies into small steps. Learn basics, first numbers, colors, and common objects. Practice greetings like hello, goodbye, and self-introductions. Form short sentences such as I like coffee. Gradually expand your vocabulary with words for food, clothes, and places. Each step forward builds confidence and keeps learning enjoyable. Confidence without pressure. English doesn't demand perfection at the start. Even if you say, I go to store, people will understand you. This flexibility allows you to focus on practice instead of worrying about mistakes. Over time, your sentences will naturally become more accurate. Why English is easy to begin. It has simple grammar, short words, and resources everywhere. Its global presence ensures constant exposure, helping you improve steadily. By learning in small steps and celebrating progress, you'll discover English is not only easy to start, but fun to master. The value of English. It connects people across the globe. It supports education, boosts careers, makes travel easier, and opens doors online. It also introduces you to new cultures and communities. If this lesson helped you understand why English matters, give the video a like and subscribe for more tips. Next topic, speaking better English. Have you studied for months but still feel nervous when speaking? You're not alone. Many learners share this challenge. The good news is that you can improve without waiting years. With the right techniques, you can speak more confidently starting today. Chapter 1. The start of your journey. What makes fluent speakers different? Surprisingly, it's not knowing every word or avoiding mistakes. Even fluent speakers make errors all the time. The real difference is their confidence continuing to speak even when they forget a word. Confidence and fluency. Confidence is the driving force behind smooth speech. It allows you to share your thoughts, even with limited vocabulary or imperfect grammar. They don't let small mistakes stop them. Instead, they keep the conversation moving so their message is understood. Think of confidence as the bridge between what you know and what you can actually say. Without it, even a large vocabulary can feel unreachable. A real-life example. Imagine you're in a cafe and someone starts chatting in English. If you're confident, you'll smile, reply naturally, and keep talking even without knowing every single word. Without confidence, you might freeze or stay silent. That means missing a valuable chance to practice. Confidence can be built. It's not a talent you're born with, it grows through practice and small wins. Every successful conversation, no matter how short, strengthens it. The goal: flowing conversations. Picture yourself talking without overthinking grammar or searching for words. Your speech just flows and it feels natural. This is the dream of many learners, and it's completely possible to achieve. How to get there? You don't need thousands of new words or hours of grammar drills. The secret is small, but targeted changes in how you practice. The power of small changes. Big progress doesn't require a full study overhaul. Start with easy adjustments that make speaking smoother. Practice speaking daily, even just a few minutes. Open with simple phrases and build from there. Try shadowing, listening to native speakers, and repeating right away to train your brain to think in English. First step: build confidence. Once you trust your ability to communicate every other skill, listening vocabulary grammar improves faster. Confidence is the foundation. From here, we'll explore practical techniques to strengthen it. Chapter 2: The Power of Active Listening. To speak fluently, the first skill to develop is listening. Strong listening skills create the base for natural speech. Why listening matters. When you listen well, you learn how sentences are formed, how words are pronounced, and how ideas connect. Think of it like watching a chef cook before trying the recipe yourself. You're not just hearing sounds, you're noticing patterns. Active listening means paying attention to how intonation rises and falls, and how expressions are used naturally in real-life situations. Learning English is a journey. Every step you take brings you closer to fluency. Stay patient, stay curious, and keep practicing every day. Remember, confidence grows with use, and the more you speak, the more natural it will feel. If this video has inspired you, please give it a like. Share it with friends who are also learning English. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and lessons. Together, we can reach your English goals. Keep going. You're doing great.